Welcome back to another video on Kid Ace Trades. On this channel we talk about all the day trading basics. I'm a beginner getting to my intermediate stage and y'all are just trying to get into it. So tap in, like, comment, subscribe, all that helps the channel grow. We're trying to get rich, baby. I'm not there yet, you're not there yet. So let's get it going together. First things I want to talk about in this video, I want to get into it. Y'all know I don't like to waste no time. How long does it take to learn day trading? And why is day trading so hard? Why do so much people quit? First things first, how long does it take to learn day trading? I wouldn't say I have learned it completely by any means. I'm still learning every day. But the main strategies, the concepts, the tools we use, I would say I got that in the bag. And I can help y'all out the same way. So there's pretty much like 4 phases when it comes down to learning. Phase 1, I would say, is the confusion part. You know nothing about what it is. You have no idea of any strategies. You don't know what you're doing at all. That in itself is going to take at least a month or 2 to get used to, okay? And I'm talking about a month or 2 of just every day or other day. You're just on day trading, like thinking about it, looking up videos, practicing. Regardless of what you're doing something in terms of day trading. The second phase, I would say, is you're starting to finally understand it. You're starting to understand strategies, the tools, everything you need, and you're starting to apply it on the charts. That's gonna be another couple month process, you feel me? Now, granted, depending on who you are, this stuff can happen quicker or it can happen slower. We're all different people, we all learn at different speeds. But this is just, I'm just explaining to you how long it took for me. So phase 1, 2 months. Phase 2, couple another months. Phase 3, which is what I feel like I'm in this phase. Building consistency. You start winning some trades, you start losing some trades, but you start realizing why you're winning, and you're just trying to replicate that every time so that you keep just advancing and advancing and advancing. I feel like that's where I'm at right now. The last stage that I'm pretty sure everybody would love to get to, the consistent trader mindset. The profitable trader mindset is what I would call it. This is when you've learned everything and you've mastered the psychology part of trading. And at this point, there is no times table. You just know how to trade and you're just building, growing, and scaling. That's the only job at that phase. So in terms of how long the whole process takes, I would honestly say you never stop learning. But to learn day trading and start applying it, we could call it anywhere from 2 to 3 months to a year or two years. Some people it takes a lot longer. So I really wouldn't put a times table on it. But me personally, I would say at least 4 months to feel comfortable and call myself a day trader. To say I could place trades myself, I know when the market looks good, I know what I'm looking for, but I just had a losing week. So at the same time, even though you're getting confident, you're gonna have times that you just feel like you don't know what you're doing. All that is okay, all that is part of the process, okay? But for me, like 4 months-ish. Now the next thing we're gonna talk about is why day trading is so hard and why people quit and they complain about it so much and why there is such a bad notion on it already. And honestly, it is hard. Like, day trading by any means is not easy. One thing that makes it so hard, and honestly one of the biggest things, is the emotional pressure. You'll have the fear of losing money. You'll get greedy. You'll not take your entry because you're scared, or you'll close or exit too early because you're scared. The emotions play a huge factor to the point where like it's the main part of day trading, in my opinion. Another reason why it's hard is the information overload part. There's all these YouTube gurus. There's 30 indicators you could use. There's 50 strategies you could use. There is so many different pages out there just spewing out information. It's hard to know what matters. It's hard to know what clicks for you. It is, believe me, I've had the same problem and I didn't even know I was having it. Information overload in day trading is definitely a thing to look out for. You do not want to be a victim of this, okay? One thing too that makes it hard for some people, but this is the part I actually like, you don't actually have a structure. You're more of an entrepreneur now. You have no boss, you have no schedule, you have no guaranteed paycheck, which is the part that I think people would be scared about the most. But I'm gonna be real, I've been an entrepreneur for the past 5 years and I'm used to all that already. So that is just music to my ears. You can let me know how you feel about that part in the comments, but that's why it's hard. I just wanted to throw that in there for people just in case they didn't know. And I would say one other thing that makes it hard is the fact that you get so much feedback so quick about your own trading. The first day you get into live trading or trading with funded accounts, you will win or lose when you enter a trade. And that win or loss is off rip gonna play with your emotions. Off rip is gonna give you feedback and make you think certain things. So it's like day trading just always is figuring out a way to twist your emotions, and a lot of people don't even understand how to control their emotions. So it makes it even harder to learn the skill. And the fact is, you could do everything completely right, follow all your rules, stay disciplined, be patient, and you can still lose. You could go on a losing streak doing all that. And that's the part that throws people off. They don't realize that it's all probability based. Nothing actually has to happen. The markets can do what they want any day, anytime. So that being said, let's go over some things to avoid some of the beginner mistakes that make it take longer to learn day trading. I can help you with that. I learned day trading pretty quick in my opinion, and it's only because I had some of this advice before I started. First things first, finding a strategy is easy. The psychology part is hard. Day trading, when you hear people talk about day trading is gonna make you fix yourself and the person who you are, that is no joke. They are not telling any lies. Day trading literally makes you look at yourself. You will see how greedy you are. You will see how impatient you are. You will see how you cannot control your impulses. And you gotta fix all of that. And the only key to fixing it is actually becoming that person. Becoming the person who can control their emotions, who can wait and be patient, who can do all the right things even though their emotions is going crazy. So just remember that psychology is key. Next, you want to stick to one strategy. You find one strategy you like, just stick with it for a while. I am still on the same, I think I've been on one strategy before this strategy that I'm using now. I'm still on this strategy for 3 months now, 4 months, and I haven't gone anywhere, and I don't plan to go anywhere for a while, because strategy jumping, you won't even play your probabilities right. That's the whole thing about day trading. You're trying to play the probabilities. If your strategy has a 60, 70, 80% win rate, if you keep jumping around strategies, you're not going to be able to keep up with that probability. You're not going to be taking the same trades every time, so that probability is not going to work out the same. I don't care how much people told you about the percentage or how much you back tested it. You have to stick to the strategy for the probabilities to work. And that's one thing they don't tell you. So stick to one strategy. Another thing, journal, okay? I don't care if you won, you lost, you broke even, journal. Journal, journal, journal. I have a category in my journal that literally says main lesson, and for a week or 2 straight, my main lesson was do not touch the trade once you enter. Set your stop loss, set your take profit, and leave it. After I started doing that, I swear I started winning more. And then the minute I start touching it, now there's instances where I break my rules and it helps out, but there's a lot of other instances where I break my rules and it doesn't help. And I'd rather just stick to my rules and lose rather than breaking my rules and losing. When you break your rules and you lose, it just hurts a lot more. It's better to break your rules and win if anything, but you just don't want to break your rules. You want to stay disciplined. And another thing with the journaling is studying your losses especially. You really should sit there and just go over your losses like play by play to minute by minute. Figure out exactly why it happened and what you can do to prevent it next time. If you stuck to your whole plan and that's just a strategy and you lost, then write that down. But you want to make sure you're studying your losses and journaling everything. Even your wins too. Why did you win? You know, you just want to make sure you study all of this. Another thing, and I'm going to kind of put these two things together, is one, I think, and this is against popular opinion, so don't at me, but, and I'm not a financial advisor, so do it at your own will, please. But I would suggest getting a funded account, prop firm, whatever you want to call it, as quick as possible. And when I say as quick as possible, not like the day you get into day trading. I mean more so like you've practiced a lot, you've back tested a lot, you found a strategy you already like, you've won practice trades, whether it's paper trading, replay trading, whatever you do. You've won trades practicing already. Get you a funded account, the cheapest you could find. I started with a Top Step 50K account because it was $50. I'm like, I could throw that at the wall. So I got me a funded account, and I didn't realize what I was doing. But the minute I started trading on that account, the emotions started playing with my head a lot more. Paper trading, demo trading, the emotions they probably get to you a little bit, but it does not compare to trading on a funded account. And why I say funded is you don't want to just go straight live and lose your $50 and lose your money. The $50 you pay with a funded account allows you to have a little more capital, so you can trade a little more, you can get your hands a little more wet on some bigger money quicker. So that's why I would just suggest that. I'm not even saying to go get paid to go crazy on the funded so you can get rich. I'm not even saying that. This is strictly for practice. If you do good and you pass the evaluation, kudos to you, because I didn't do that on my first time. But you just want to feel that emotion because it's a real thing, and I want to stress that a lot. Now, last but not least, I just want to go over some beginner mistakes that I definitely made, and low-key, I'm still making mistakes, so I'm always going to share, but these are just the mistakes that stand out the most to me. One, jumping around strategies. I kind of mentioned it already, but you do not want to keep switching up your strategy. You want to trust it, you want to love it, and you want to stay disciplined to it for at least a certain amount of time, so you yourself can judge how much it works and it doesn't work. Next, risking too much too early. I know you want to make money. I know we want to get rich. Trust me, I do too. But a lot of the key to this trading stuff is risk management. To live to trade another day. The wins are cool, they feel good, but the main name of the game is live to trade another day. And the only way to do that is good risk management. If you keep risking half your account, that's 2 bad trades. You're gonna lose. It's never a good thing to be 50% risking and nothing. Just don't over risk, okay? Lower risking, more longevity in the markets. Just think of it that way. And then one thing I did too, and I have friends that are doing it too, and it's like, we can't put a timestamp on the money or when it's gonna come, when we're gonna get payouts, when we're gonna make a certain amount of money. You can't put a timestamp on that, okay? You don't know how the markets are gonna be, what condition it's gonna be. You're just looking for A+ setups and trades. So it's like, don't be like, oh, I wanna get a payout by next week or next week Tuesday or next month. Like, don't even put any timestamp on it. I for one, I didn't put a specific date, but I was saying soon, and I just had a bad week, and now I'm a little farther from my payout. I don't know how soon it's gonna be. So, but that just messed up the expectations in my head, you know? So I'm just letting you, from one trader to another, do not put a timestamp on your success. Just trade and catch A+ setups. And the last thing too is comparing yourself to others. Instagram, YouTube, traders are everywhere. Everybody's posting their profits, everybody's posting their wins, and it will get to your head, especially on a losing day. On a day you lost all this money, somebody made 15, 20 bands, and you're just sitting there like dang. Don't get into that game. Don't compare. Everybody has their own process. It's a day he can make 10 bands and you lost. But then the next day, you made 10 bands and he lost all his 10 bands. Or you made 5 bands and he lost all his 10 bands. And then the next day, you made 5 bands and he lost another account. Like, you don't know how it can go. People's trading goes like this. So do not compare yourself to anyone. Just stick to your own story, your own journey, and I'm sure everything will turn out good. So like I said, just to summarize everything, trading, yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but to me, it's not the hardest thing in the world easy. I played sports, I played instruments, I'm a producer, I'm used to doing hard things. I go to the gym and work out, okay? Progress comes slow in everything you do with high value skills like that. So trading is nothing different. It is just another skill that you're learning. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take practice, it's gonna take consistency. That's the name of the game. So if you're a person like me and you're used to that, trading might be for you. Trading is not for everybody, but if you could be disciplined and you're used to some slow progress, I suggest you go trade, okay? The more we treat trading like a craft, like our sports, and not like some lottery ticket, get rich quick scheme to just multiply our money by 100x in like a week or some stupidness. Like, if we just treat it like a craft, we will get to where we want to go. I promise you. Just stay locked in with me in these videos. I'm gonna tell you exactly the keys, live and direct. I'm right in this journey. I'm not some 4 years profitable, 5-10 years profitable trader. I just learned like 6-7 months ago, and I passed a couple evals, and I'm trying to get my first payout still. Okay, and I'm just telling you what I know, what's been working for me, what has been giving me success easily. Well, not easily, but I've been finding success, and I want you to find success just as quick as I did. So like I said, man, like, comment, subscribe, show some support to the channel. It means a lot, and I will keep these videos coming for y'all every Tuesday and every Thursday without a doubt. Okay, this is Kid Ace Trades once again, and see y'all next video. We up.
Just hopped in this trading now I got trending topic. Got no problems taking a loss, but I like taking profit.